Dear students, today we are going to talk about the two topics. One is frictional electricity and another is how we are going to charge uncharged body by using induction method. And what is the induction method? We shall also discuss it. So let us start. What is frictional electricity? You see, when two bodies are interacting, means rubbed against each other, then what happens? Say for example, if we have one body, this is body A and another body is being rubbed against it, due to friction what happens? Heat is produced. Heat is produced due to friction. Now what impact this heat is bringing on the electron? Those electrons which are present in the atom, in the molecule, they get excited and their energy level increases. As a result, what happens? They are made capable of breaking the bond with the atoms. The outermost electrons may gain enough energy to break through, to break away from the parent atom, and that way the electrons may be released from one body and may get free. Now if we consider two bodies, say body A and body B, and if the ionization potential of body A is higher than the ionization potential of body B, then it is most likely to happen that for same heat energy produced and departed and shared by those two molecules, the electrons present in body B are most likely to get free much easier, earlier, and then that may be transferred to the another body which is having a stronger ionization potential, and as a result it may trap the electrons released by body B, and as a consequence what will happen, that body A may get negatively charged, and as the body B has lost some electron, then that may become positively charged if both of them were neutral before the friction, before those two bodies were rubbed against each other. So this is the general concept about how electricity is generated due to friction. You see the common example, we rub the comb against our hair, and especially during the dry weather, the comb is capable, after rubbing it against the hair, and when you bring this comb near a piece of paper, the piece of paper may get attracted for a short while. This is because the comb got charged, and now which body will lose electron? This will be decided by which body is having lower ionization potential. So this is the summary of the frictional electricity, and you see it will again always obey the same law, quantization of the charge. Now students, we are going to learn how we can charge uncharged body by induction method. But before we really talk about the charging through induction, we must learn what is induction. Say for example, we consider a charged body which is brought close to another uncharged body. What happens? If the body A, which is say positively charged, is brought near another body which is neutral, then in that case what may happen is the charged body which is positively charged may attract the electrons present in the neighboring body towards it and push away the protons from it. That way a polarization may take place in the body B, and this is called induction. Electric induction means electricity produced under the influence of electric charge on a body. Now how we are going to make uncharged body, say this is uncharged initially, and how we are going to make the body be charged. So let us call it the first step. A charged body is brought close to another uncharged body. Then the second step will be we connect the uncharged body with the earth. So what will happen? Earth will attract the electrons. It will receive the electrons because you see, in this case now let us also understand that these two charges are named differently. The negative charge in this case are called bond charge, and these positively charged are called free charge. So when we connect it with earth, we connect the body with earth, what will happen is electrons from earth will be transported to the body. Now you see, this is bond charge. It will remain there under the influence of force of attraction, Coulombian force of attraction acting on the body B due to body A. Therefore these electrons are held tightly with the body B, but electrons from earth are free to move and they come to neutralize this positive charge. So in the third step we will see that free charge are lost because the body is receiving, let this be the third step. Now the body is receiving the electrons from earth, and as a result what happens? The free charge gets neutralized. It is being earth. So now you see only negative charge is remaining on the body B and positive charge is lost. So in the fourth step what we do is we disconnect this body B from the earth, means it is now being isolated from earth, and once it is isolated, what happens? Only negative charge remains on the body B and positive charge is no longer existing. So that way the body B becomes negatively charged, and in the fifth step we can see that And in the fifth step we see that what happens. This is our step 5. In the fifth step what you see that the same charge in the isolated body is able to hold the negative charge, and that negative charge is now distributed in the body evenly if the charge body A is removed away from the body B. So that way what you see is the body B, which was initially uncharged, is now charged negatively. You can, in the similar process, if you adopt the similar process, you can make the body positively charged by using a negatively charged body, presence of negatively charged body. Now in this method what you see clearly is the force of attraction, Coulombian force of attraction, is pulling the positive and negative charge apart. So that will decide how much charge will be developed in the uncharged body. It will be decided by the magnitude of charge present in A, the distance of the charged body from the body B. These two factors will decide that how much charge B will have finally due to induction. So this is all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.